Hello everyone, it is Tuesday today, which means it's time for another video. And today I will keep it simple. We're going to build a shack. That's it. Just a nice semi-broken down house with a small garden. So let's roll the intro and get started. Now I'm gonna be honest with you all, I didn't know what to build this week. I tried to build some barracks where most of the settlers would be able to sleep, but it would just end up looking like a Soviet housing block. So I scrapped that idea. After that I tried to build a watchtower, but I didn't like the look of that either, so I settled for a shack today. I mean, I got some settlers, they need beds, which means that I need to build some houses. I do want the houses to have some free space around it. After all, why would you all want to live on top of each other when there's plenty of room? So that is why I'm building this shack pretty much on the border of the settlement. I do think it would be the perfect home for perhaps an elder. It's a bit further away from the main area, so the person living here could enjoy some of that nice peace and quiet that comes with it. And whenever I think of an elder's garden, like the garden of my grandparents for example, for some reason they always have these weird collections going on, like garden gnomes or these like these concrete Buddhas. You know, it's always something. My grandparents actually have a garden which is filled, and I mean filled, with these stone and concrete frogs. Like little statues of just like painted frogs. And they must have over 150 of these fucking frog things. So, you know, it's insane. So yeah, in order to keep this apparent elder tradition going, I will place some lawn flamingos later on. But now that I think of it, I should have placed a bunch of garden gnomes instead. It would be a fun idea to build a shack some other time that is pretty much overrun with garden gnomes. Maybe next week, maybe another one. We will see. In the meantime, I've also been working hard on the mods. Basically all I do is work on the story, but damn, is it difficult. I didn't know that coming up with a story would take that it would take this much time. Right now I have about 15 quests, which vary in both length and difficulty. I don't know how many quests it will have in the end, but so far I do think it will be a pretty fun and interactive experience. Of course, as always, if you have a suggestion for the mod, you can post them inside my Discord server, but please keep it realistic, because believe me, I've gotten some very weird suggestions, from responder vault suits to responder motorbikes. What else did we have? I've seen someone mention a responder katana. I mean, really? Responder katana or katana, whatever how the fuck you pronounce that shit. Come on. So no, I'm not gonna make a responder katana. It makes no sense. I mean, really? Oh well, whatever. So yes, if you have a suggestion, please do keep it realistic. Either way, right now I'm working on the outside of the shack, placing down some wooden fences, making sure the garden is at least somewhat closed off. It would be great if there were like more plantable and growable fruits and vegetables that we could place down, like apple trees and cauliflowers. I think that would be pretty great. Because all we have now that is like rather small are the carrots. Yeah, I think it would just be nice if there was just a bit more that we could choose from. Maybe some other farming stuff as well, such as chicken coops, or maybe even these comb things that they use for beekeeping. That would be pretty cool to see actually, like with new custom jars of honey. I mean, they have honey in Fallout 76, so it wouldn't be that much of a stretch, to be honest. Speaking of bees, my parents have their own like small vegetable garden, but a couple of days ago they cancelled the lease. So they were removing some plants to take them home, and they cleaned up some other stuff. Then they pulled out this half-rotten like wooden pole out of the ground, which turned out to be the lovely home of a bunch of wasps. And the wasps don't take it too kindly when you destroy their home, resulting in my mom being stunned by a wasp on the head and my dad being stung on the shoulder. So truly great times. But back to the subject, I do know that there's a Milk Your Brahmin mod, which for example adds drinkable bottles of milk. So at least adds something that has to do with farming. But yeah, I would really like to see some more farming mods, like apple trees, beekeeping, chicken coops. Just something that adds to those farming settlements, because well, right now we don't have that much besides the Woody's Wasteland mod. I'm also not sure what else this settlement really needs. Of course it will need some more shacks here and there, but besides that I have no clue. I have a general store, a Brahmin pen, a workshop, a small radio station with a generator, but I need some more themed building. I'm not so keen on making a bar or restaurant for this settlement. I also have an armored vendor that is coming in every now and then, so I also don't need that. Weapons vendor, don't feel like that's a good fit for this settlement either. So yeah, I'm really not sure what else should definitely be added to this place, but if you have an idea, please let me know down below in the comments. Right now I'm working on the inside of the shack. I'm just keeping it simple. I'll place some metal shelves and tables, a tool chest to keep stuff in. I figured a normal bed would be too big, and putting a sleeping bag on the floor is just filthy. So when I use a sleeping bag or a small mattress, what I'll do is I'll place a couple of wooden crates and then place a sleeping bag on top of it. That way the mattress or sleeping bag is still a little bit elevated from the floor, but it also makes it look a bit more scrappy. And with the final decorations in place, we are done. A lovely little shack on the outskirts of the settlement, complete with its own private garden. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then hit that like button, subscribe for more Fallout related content, and a special thank you to my awesome Patreon Whippets Donald. Do you also want to help out the channel? Then consider becoming a patron. Thank you for watching, my name is Tuesday, and I will see you next time.